Hey, what's up fam? My name is Anvita Dixit and today we're going to be going through a tutorial for Janushirshasana. Now Janushirshasana is so called because literally you're touching your head to your knee, and Janu means the knee in Sanskrit and Shirsh means your head. So Janushirshasana means the position where your head touches your knee. Now I know that sounds a little bit difficult or tricky, but it's not actually that difficult when you understand the process of how to do it. So let's get into understanding how to practice this asana. Please remember that you should avoid this practice if you have any kind of spinal issues at the moment, or if you're suffering from any neck injuries, or if you have very high, very low blood pressure. Another thing is, if you have any knee injuries, you want to be careful of this practice, but otherwise, most people are able to do this practice and should give it a try and do it as per their own capacity. So Janushirshasana requires you to be in this Sukha asana or sitting position. Once you've adopted this position, you're now going to just allow yourself to relax into it. So you can keep your hands in Gyan Mudra at your knees this way, with your spine erect, shoulders squared back, and chin parallel to the mat. So once you've completely got this position in place, then you can gently and slowly close your eyes, focus all of your attention onto your breath, and allow it to completely slow down. So the reason we do this before the practice is so that you feel at ease while you're in the asana. So this is just like you're preparing yourself. And now once you're in this, you want your breath to slow down, because the breath is the bridge between the body and the mind. So the more control you have over your breath and the more easy and free-flowing it is, the easier it becomes to have control over your mind and body, and the more easy and free-flowing those two become as well. So super simple connection. Just pay attention to your breath, make sure it's slowed down and that you're feeling like you're in the present moment right here watching this video and practicing it yourself. And then you're going to now transition into Janushirshasana. So for this transition, we're going to change our sitting position. I'm going to come into this format. So you have your legs in front of you this way. Your hands come onto your thighs or by the side of your body. Make sure that your hands are absolutely straight here. So you want to not bend them, not be in an awkward position. You want to be sitting quite upright. Once you're in this position now, what you want to do is you're going to bend forward, right? But we're going to bend forward one side at a time. So for this one, I'm going to keep my right leg straight. I'm going to bend my left leg. So really simple and easy, bent my left leg, placed it at the top of my thigh, as close to my perineum region as possible. Now, I know what might happen for some of you is this. It may not be easy to place your thigh on the mat, but you don't push it down, you don't be forceful with it, you just allow it to be where it is for now. Again, we're doing everything as per our own capacity. So place it where you can. Then you get your leg in front of you this way. Now, you place your hands here, and then you take both the hands up and stretch. Now, you want to lock in your shoulder blades and make sure that they are contracted together. You've got a good stretch going. Your spine is lengthened upwards. Now, with the exhalation, you want to bend forward. Now, notice how I'm bending from the lower back, and I'm not bending from here. I'm not doing this. I'm coming all the way from here. So when I come all the way from here, I get a better movement forward. So now that I've come here and I've tried to catch my toes or whatever part of my foot that I can, then I bend forward and go down towards my knee. Right? Now you want to stay here for just a few seconds, let's say 5 to begin with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we slowly and gently come up, take our hands up the same way, and then slowly and gently bring them back down, right? And they come onto your thighs or by the side of your body, whatever you prefer, and then you release this leg. Now, in case I forgot to mention the breaths, when you're going upwards, you're taking a deep inhalation, and when you're going downwards, it's the exhalations. The exhalation helps you to release and move forward even more. Another way to mentally challenge yourself and mentally allow yourself to move down a little more is to think of the emotion of surrender and to think that you're just surrendering to this process, you're letting it go. the more tense and the more mentally held up you feel, the more difficult it gets to sort of move forward in this position. So at all times, you want to be really, really careful of that. Now, once you've done this one position, you're going to close your legs, come back in this format, and we are going to repeat the same process with the other leg. So same thing, the right leg comes here, you take your hands over and above your head, you bend forward, you catch your left leg, place your head on the knee, make sure you've bent from the lower back, and stay 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we come back up, super slowly and gently, hands coming back down, release the leg, come back. That's your Janushirshasana. And you come back to the center once again. So as you can see, this asana is not a very difficult one initially to practice, but what is really essential is that you pay attention to the process of the asana. What most of us try to do is we try to rush through it. We try to go, boom, I'm going to touch my toe, and basically what people do is their hand is here and they go fat. So the whole point is that you want to be slow. You don't want to just barge into the asana, snap into it. You want to do it slowly and you want to do it very, very gently. And that's the essence of Hatha Yoga in any case. So do it slowly, do it as per your capacity, APC. We're going to be hearing this term a lot in our videos. It's called APC, so mug it up. And once you've mugged it up, remember to actually follow it. So some of the key benefits of this practice are obviously, since it's a forward bending position, a lot of blood circulation improves in your body. So let's say, for example, your lower body, your calf muscles, your hamstring muscles, your quads, all of those muscle groups feel the effect of improved blood circulation. And also what tends to happen as a result of this practice is that you feel a sense of ease in your lower body. The first time you do it, you might feel a little bit of tightness in your hamstring muscles, especially the area behind your knees. You might really feel like, this is too much, but it gets better over time. So just keep practicing it. Remember to do everything as per your capacity, APC, as per your capacity. And once you've done that, I think you should be able to find your sweet spot or your sense of ease in this asana. Apart from that, what also happens is because you're bending your lower back at such an angle, you're improving spinal flexibility and you're making sure that your body is agile in that section. And as you all know, we start to become very, very concave in our backs. Our shapes are changing because of the way we operate in our computers and just the way we operate with our posture in general in life. So this asana helps you to sort of learn to push forward from the lower back instead of being hunchbacked from the top. So it's highly beneficial in that sense. And then of course it improves digestion, improves blood circulation, helps you to strengthen your abdominal muscles as well, even though you don't realize it, but it does that. At the same time, make sure that you have good spinal movement and neck movements as well. So quite a beneficial asana, definitely one that you should look out for in practice. But please do remember that an asana is not an asana if it's done with a feeling of tension, anxiety, or negative energy. So try and calm yourself down before you do this practice. Or if you're feeling too negative, then you can use this as a bridge to get to the positive section of you. But be mindful of the practice and the process while you're in it. So I hope this has given you an insight into this practice and that you look forward to doing it in your own time as well. Namaste, thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.